Yo, what's good, Probati? Back with another video. In today's one, I'm gonna be showing you lot how to make a tag for your beats. If you're a new producer coming into the game, you're gonna want to have a tag. And rather than buying one or finding a girl, because I know a lot of producers like to use female voices for their tags. If you're a girl, then obviously you can use your own voice because it's quite popular to have a female voice tag. But these days, I'm seeing a lot of these days I'm seeing a lot of adventurous voice tags. You can use your own voice even if you're a guy. You can use somebody else's voice. You can use anything as your producer tag these days. So if you want to make your own producer tag, save some money, not have to buy from another service to make a tag, I'm gonna show you lot how you can make your own tag through mine. So basically, I'm gonna show you like how I've made my tag and how I've made it sound a bit different and stuff like that. So for my own tag, I've used my own voice. I made this tag a long time ago. Probably like, yeah, this was the first thing. I was just trying to think of something, because for your producer tag, you want something like quite catchy so that when people hear it, it's like, yeah, that's that person. You don't really, in my opinion, you don't really want a generic tag like, there's a lot of like kind of generic producer tags like something by Beats by this or J Beats or something like that. Very kind of generic. I mean, it's cool. It works if you've got a brand, then that can work for you. But if you kind of just want to stand out, do something different, you can think of a funny phrase, you can think of something just crazy, anything you want, and that really catches people's eyes as well. So for me, I decided to go for Tees Too Wavy, that's my tag, that's my whole brand. Waves, like water, everything, the color blue. Blue is my favorite color. So it just makes sense to go for Tees Too Wavy. T is the first initial to my name. So that's what I went for. So let me show you what the tag sounds like without any effects. And I actually made this tag is probably due for an update, but it still works with some editing. It sounds cold, and I think that like rusty vibe, not rusty vibe, but like grungy kind of vibe adds to it, adds to the tag. So without any effects, let me show you what it sounds like. So you see how it really blends into the beat kind of. Little plug to that beat as well. Check it out if you like the sounds. But yeah, you see how it is seamlessly just ties into the beat. You kind of want that as well for your tag. You don't really want it to just kind of stick out like a sore thumb at the same time. You want it to sound good. So it's like, if you end up making a brand for yourself, you want artists to be like, yeah, I want you to put your tag in that beat. It sounds cold. So yeah, let me just show you how I've made mine as well now. So without effects, it sounds like this.
Tease too wavy,
So it just sounds like this raw. It's literally me just saying T's too wavy. I actually originally made this sound in Soundtrap, so I think it does still have some effects on it from Soundtrap. But the only thing it has on it from Soundtrap is probably I pitched it up.
Tease too wavy,
Probably added a phaser on it, or no, I didn't add a phaser. Maybe I added a chorus on it in Soundtrap, and yeah, that's all I can think that I've done to that right now. Other than that,
Tease too wavy,
it just sounds like that. T's too wavy, and I said it exactly like that, pitched up, used it in Soundtrap, and ever since when I started using FL, I just used that same audio file, put it in FL. So we've got an EQ on that, just to take out some of the low end, take out some bad frequencies. Got a sound goodizer because the audio file, actually the actual file itself, the audio quality is pretty bad on it. So you've got that just to add some saturation, boost the sound a bit. We've got a chorus. This kind of doubles the sound, makes it sound more full, more thick. Then we've got a reverb that I didn't actually put on. Sometimes I do put the reverb on, it just depends, but more time, yeah, put the reverb on a little bit. Then we've got a delay, and what that does is after it says T's too wavy, and I usually delay that last to continue repeating on throughout the beat. Then we've got a compressor on this. Then we've got Maximus as well. So compressor just kind of glues all those effects together, glues the dynamics together, makes it louder. You can see I've boosted the gain here, done what I need to do with the compressor, put it on this kind of ratio. So this just is how much the compressor is affecting on the vocal. Threshold just makes the voice quieter so that you can now bring it back up with the gain and volume. And then we've got the Maximus on here, which I use as a de-esser to take out the sibilance in the T. It's too wavy, you know, so the t sounds just reduces the sibilance. I usually use the de-esser split band, and let me show you how that works right now. So here, I also added another sound effect as well to the front of this. It's like a reverse kind of riser vocal sound, which I actually stole from somebody else's pack. I heard it in the beginning of somebody else's tag, so I split off the riser bit and put my tag in front of it, the T is too wavy bit.
T is too wavy.
And this is just an example of how you can get creative with your tag. You can take bits from somebody else, you can take other things, make it your own, and yeah, it's just lit like that really. So yeah, on here I'll just show you as well what I've done. Track 17. So yeah, you can see the delay comes on, and as usual you just want to left click, create automation clip. Make sure you have the section selected already where you want the clip to go, which was here. And once you select create automation clip, that green box will pop up right there, and then you can switch on where you want the delay to start. So you can hear it starts at the you know.
T's too wavy,
And it kind of stops. It stops here because in the beat I don't want it to continue into the beat, so it stops here. You can make it longer however you want to do it. If you like, you can add a stutter effect to the beginning of your tag, so it could be like T's too wavy, you know, and that's usually nice and drill as well, so that can work. Let me see if I have an example. Yep, so here.
T's too wavy,
Yeah, but you can hear this one sounds nice and clean.
T's too wavy,
So yeah, that's just an accumulation of all those effects that I showed you before, and for the de-esser on the Maximus, let me actually show you how I like to do it. So what you do here is, say this is off, yeah,
T's too wavy,
versus on,
T's too wavy.
you can hear the T is a lot quieter, and this is how it's working. You want to select, split band, switch this on so that you can, if you don't switch it on, you won't see the, yeah, you won't see all of that on the screen. So switch on the red circle, select mid, and then you can see all the high frequencies are in this yellow range. And then you come here and you can reduce it like that. So yeah, you can reduce it as you wish. You can come here, and this just affects how much gets put through. So you can see if I put it all the way down like that, a lot of the sound is being cut out. But if you just do a little bit, cuts up the sound, and it hits the sibilance a little bit as well. Yeah, other than that, this is a quick one, and I'll catch you lot in the next one.
T's too wavy.